Today I would like to show a beautiful hand embroidery. So here I am using a simple flower. So the embroidery technique is satin stitch. This is a simple flower here I am using for doing a satin stitch. Hope it is visible. If you are feeling any inconvenience to watch the video, please give me a comment. I will do it properly. So it is a satin stitch. It is a basic stitch for doing the hand embroidery lovers. For doing the basic stitch, it is a satin stitch. So we can do the satin stitch in a plain or the same surface. We can do in a plain way, or we can do a little elevation, that is in three-dimensional technique also we can do. So here I am planning to do a little elevated satin stitch in the three-dimensional way. So so here I am using the thread. It is an anger embroidery thread, and yeah, anger embroidery thread, and it is a multicolor embroidery thread with a maroon and a black, maroon and a red in combination. So hope it is visible. It's in maroon and uh, red in combination, multicolor anger embroidery thread. So here I am using the number of strands is three. Three number of embroidery thread here I am using, and I fold it in two, and will make a total 6 strands of embroidery thread. So we can take the first one. So first we should make the long embroidery thread in a straight way, and we should separate the thread into 6 separate threads. So here you can see I am making it into 6 embroidery thread. So from here I am taking the 3 embroidery thread, 1, 2, and this one is the third one. The 3 embroidery thread, and this is the 3 embroidery thread. These 3 embroidery thread together I'm passing through a needle. This is the needle. This is the needle here I am using. So the 3 embroidery thread should pass inside the needle. So if it is difficult to enter because of the uh, different lines, we should cut and make it in a uniform line. So this 3 embroidery thread together I make it as a 6 embroidery thread, and to reduce its a bulk at the back where the tie is falling, so there we should do another technique to tie it properly. Oof, I think my thread got tangled here. Okay. So making the back knot a little small, here I am tying the needle and thread like this. First we should bring everything together, make the thread should be wrapped around the needle, and we should pull it off the needle. After tying the thread and needle, for doing the three-dimensional figure, we should make a bullion knot here at the end of the petals. Here you can see every petals end in a wider form. So let's do in a three-dimensional form. So this needle is a little small, that's why I'm keeping the needle out and wrap around the thread with the needle. Wrap around the needle using the thread and we'll make a big bullion knot here. So for doing the bullion knot, we should wrap the needle with the thread, and see here the bullion knot is a little thick one because it is here I am using the 6 embroidery thread. And after doing the bullion knot from the center to the periphery, we should do the straight stitch. So here we should put a little space in between and do the straight stitch. So it will help for the proper filling of the petals. So after doing the intermittent filling, here in between the space we should fill with the same thread. So we can calculate how much of needle should how much of thread should be needed without overlapping the thread. So the space in between the two threads, it should be filled with the other thread. So now you can understand that when we are filling putting the space between the each straight stitch, that we are filled with the other straight stitch and made this petal a little elevated form. See, now you can see it is in a full form. So there is no overlapping, and here the filling of the thread possible. It is a thickened form and in a three-dimensional figure. So adequate thread needed. So here when we are touching, a little elevation is there. That's why it is in three-dimensional form, and we are done it within the perfect figure. So next we will go for the next thread, next metal. The same like we should tie. For doing the every embroidery pattern, it should be make the back side of the fabric also neat. For that, we should not put a big knot at the end of the thread, should make a maximum small. For that, this type of technique is useful. And here the bullion knot I am doing, first we should pick from the down of the fabric to upside. This is a thread. From then opposite side it should go down and come back with the same point. So here it should be reached. The needle is a little small, so here I'm taking the needle a little out. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. See here, each time we are doing the twisting, we should pull the thread a little down, then only here it will be get a little tight one. If it is a tight only, we will get a good 3D elevation. Then we should pull it out by the twisting. We should keep the left hand in a twist and turn manner, and we should pull the right hand using this thread. I think it got wrong because the thread came out. So we'll try once more. After doing the bullion knot, we should pull it out and secure. So here a little elevation is there. Over that we are doing the satin stitch. From then outside to inside. Alternatively, we should put a straight stitch. So here everywhere we should give intermittent threads. Then after that we should take the remaining threads and we should fill it. So now you can see so much of spaces in between the threads. So that string also got over. We will go to the next one. Two, three. So three threads. Needle should be tied like this. The thread should be tied like this. So we will get a small tie at the end. The end should be cut it off to make it a clean appearance. Then after that we should fill the petals using the new thread. Here the filling also done. Next we will go to the next petal. The thread got over, should take the another one. So our 4 petal got over, then one more is there. So here this bullion knot, if you are doing it at the end of the petal, it will be good. So that's why I am pulling it in the end of the petal. Then we'll do the same satin stitch. Here I am using the 3 strands, that is total 6 strands of embroidery thread. So and when we are taking the thread in the one hand length, this is a thick satin stitch flower, so that's why the thread will get soon and soon it will get over. So that's why I am repeatedly threading the needle. So if you are providing adequate amount of thread only, you will get a beautiful flower in this pattern. So the petals of this satin stitch flower got over. It's in the three-dimensional flower. So for the center, it's a the petals are in maroon and a blackish color, that is on also a dark red. So it is better and good to put this light color at the center of the flower. For doing the light color, I think this off-white will show you. This off-white thread will give a beautiful color for the center of the flower of white or ivory color or white color you can use. Based on our convenience we can use the white color, of white, or ivory color for the center. It will give a good color, good appearance for this color, for this flower. So let's do the center. For doing the center I would like to give a French knot stitch. So for doing the front knot stitch, here also I am using the same 6 strands of embroidery thread, a little thicken embroidery thread. So here I am using the 2 wrap around the needle and we should pull it off. So for doing the French knot, from down to upside, the thread will wrap around the needle. This French knot is very easy and cute stitch. So it is easy for the center and will give a good appearance for the flower. So I am preferring this French knot here at the center. See, we are doing the live for the embroidery stitches and designs. So if you are having any suggestion, please give me as a comment. And if you are interested to watch this type of video, please follow my channel. Along with that, if you're interested to learn more about the each stitches, so I would like to do some of the tutorial of each type of stitches. So based on the each type of stitches we can do the designs also. So if you are interested in that type of videos and all, please give me a comment. It will help me to guide what I can do next for the our embroideries. So just follow my channel. Please give me a like and comment. And if you are not able to understand, if you are not able to follow the procedure also, just give me a comment where I should improve. I will do the clarification. And for regarding the embroidery products or the items, you have any concerns or any doubt, you can just give me a message. And here one more thing, the main embroidery fabric here I am using is the cotton or poly cotton, because the cotton fabric will help for the stitches to easy to catch. Otherwise the cloth will get torn it off early, or the stitch will not secure it properly. So the cotton piece is good for learning the embroidery. And if you are having interest regarding the embroidery learning thing, be ready with some of the thread also, thread and fabric we should do in the cotton. And thread here I am using mainly using the anger embroidery thread. And if you are a beginner in embroidery, you can use a dolly or other embroidery thread. So these all are the basic thing I want to tell you. If you are having any suggestion and opinion, just give me a comment. So this is the satin stitch I want to show you, 3D effect satin stitch. If you are like to watch this type of video, please give me a like, share, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.